is this one here. Yes, so we're doing the Premiere Holiday Programming event. Two guys who've forgotten how to write code. And we're doing this every day for the next 11 days, 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific. And then we're going to do the best we can for about an hour or so, and then switch over to talk about video games. So I guess maybe we can just talk about the first problem of the day. Okay, so we're doing day 2.
You said we forgot how to code, and I wrote like 2,000 lines of code today, but it was all Claude, and I honestly feel great about that. I have a cold, and I still wrote a lot of code. Everything is great.
That is great. Are you using Opus or Sonnet?
Sonnet, because when I tried Opus, I didn't actually find much of a difference for the like incredible amount of money it keeps like siphoning from your wallet to use it.
Apparently Opus 4.5 is getting rave reviews.
Okay.
I don't know. That's what I've heard.
If I might try to, maybe I'll try to expense the $200 a month plan or whatever they charge for that.
Right.
If work pays for it, I'm in.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would pay that.
They should be paying for it. I mean,
they pay for the $20 a month plan, but like $200 a month is like it's a big software subscription to pull for an individual engineer.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're not going to use Claude for this.
No Claude.
So we'll go ahead and push forward.
Nor Gemini, nor ChatGPT.
Yeah. I feel like the advent of code site is just slow. I don't think it's just me. I think the site is slow.
Yeah, it might just be slow. I agree.
Yeah. Okay. So first problem of the day, gift shop. You get inside and take the elevator to its only other stop, the gift shop. Thank you for visiting the North Pole, gleefully exclaims a nearby sign. You aren't sure who is even allowed to visit the North Pole, but you know you can access the lobby through here, and from there you can access the rest of the North Pole base. As you make your way...
gift shop, okay.
What's that?
Enter through the gift shop, okay.
Yeah. As you make your way through the surprisingly extensive selection, one of the clerks recognizes you and asks for your help. As it turns out, one of the younger elves was playing on a gift shop computer and managed to add a whole bunch of invalid product IDs to their gift shop database. Surely it would be no trouble for you to identify the invalid product IDs for them, right? They've even checked most of the product ID ranges already. They only have a few product ID ranges, which is your puzzle input, that you'll need to check. For example, 11 to 22, 95 to 115, and so on and so forth. The ID ranges are wrapped here for legibility. In your input, they appear on a single long line. The ranges are separated by commas. Each range gives its first ID and last ID separated by a dash. Since the young elf was just doing silly patterns, you can find the invalid IDs by looking for any ID which is made only of some sequence of digits repeated twice. So 55, which is 5 twice, 64, 64, which is 64 twice, and 123, 123, 123 twice would all be invalid IDs. None of the numbers have leading zeros. 0101 isn't an ID at all. 101 is a valid ID that you would ignore. Your job is to find all of the invalid IDs that appear in the given ranges. In the above example, 11 to 22 has 2 invalid IDs, 11 and 22. 95 to 115 has 1 invalid ID, 99. Oh, I see. We're like iterating over the ranges between these. It's not just looking at the extreme.
Oh, now I understand. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
998 to 1012 has 1 invalid ID, 1010. And then so on and so forth. Adding up all the invalid IDs in this example produces this thing here. I guess we'll just start to go right into it. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, weird problem. Yeah. They're all
weird. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's our example input. And close everything else. And then we'll start with the example, shall we?
Yeah. And so is this one line?
It's all one line. So in this case...
It's actually 3 lines? Weird.
You know what? I copied it out of the thing. They said it was going to be 1 line, so it should actually look like this.
Okay. Yeah.
It's probably for the sake of formatting, I think. And then let me also get the real input and throw it in there as well.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I shouldn't copy out of my browser because I have a different input than you. It's so slow for you. That's bizarre.
It's very slow.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
It's always interesting when I feel like the actual input and the example input are not substantially different for this one.
Yeah. Sometimes there are edge cases in the actual input that make it a lot harder.
Yeah, or like there's a very long range in here. There's some big ranges. I'm wondering, wow, these are some big number ranges, yeah. JavaScript. Okay.
Maybe this is how we'll structure it. Array of 2 numbers.
Yep. Yep,
Okay.
I like that.
It's gonna be the first line, and we're gonna split it along commas. Is that right?
Mhm.
And then for each one of those things, we're gonna split that along hyphens.
Mhm.
And do we want strings or numbers at first?
What do we get out of strings?
Strings. We don't get anything.
Yeah, for this, not much, yeah.
Yeah. And then this. Is that the complaint? And then is it complaining about as? I might need to make a utility that force casts that. And then this is complaining that it could be possibly undefined.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. Great. Thanks, TypeScript. Really helpful. Even better.
Well, we can't return from here.
Oh, right. Yeah, makes sense.
All right. So let's just make sure we're parsing that correctly. That looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so but now we're trying to look for doubles, right?
Oh, we have parsed this as strings.
Strings. Okay, yes.
Because we are not actually parsinting this. Yeah.
Why is that not a number? Are they too big to be ints?
No.
They don't look too big.
No, I think that's no, because 2022 was too big, and that's not possible.
Does parse int take a weird number of arguments, maybe?
Huh. All right. And now I bet we'd actually.
Oh, you know what it is parse int maybe takes like a radix, yeah, as the second number, and map will actually pass in like multiple things. It'll pass in the index as well, right? There's like low key and index here. Sneaky.
Happy. Cool.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so for each one of these things, we're trying to collect the number of pairs, right? The reason why I was thinking about strings is that we can stringify these numbers, and then just the ones that are like of even length, we can split in half.
Correct.
Substring style. I don't know if that's going to be the most
interesting.
efficient. I don't know if that's going to be the most efficient solution, but it'll get us through the first part of the problem, right?
Yeah, because it's only in half. That's better than I thought.
So we have we'll call them doubles.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to be summing these at the end, so we want to keep track of them.
And then we'll do console.log doubles.reduce. Memo n. Memo plus n.
Mm-hmm.
And then that starts with 0, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that sounds right.
Okay.
Cool.
And then for, I guess it's like a pair, or let's call it a range.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to iterate over each one of these things, right?
Yeah, I'm tempted to. Well, we'll see. We'll see how fast this runs. We might want to do some optimization.
And then we're going to stringify this, right?
Uh-huh.
How do you stringify an int?
You could throw it in a format string. I think can you just string? I think lowercase string. Oh, capital string. Fair enough.
I think lowercase is the type name in TypeScript.
You're totally right.
So if s.length, is there an even? There isn't. How do you tell if it's even or not?
Mod 2 equals 0. What? That's always how you tell.
Yeah. That's what we
Sorry,
want. So
this is our.
if it's not equal 0, we'll continue, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Then we want.
we need like the half length, don't we?
Yeah. It's just length over 2. That's not so bad.
Okay, so what we're saying is s.substring starting at 0, s.length divided by 2, s.substring starting at s.length divided by
Over
2
plus 1?
+1.
Wait, I don't think we need the +1, do we, if we're starting at 0?
Yeah, I don't think so either. So if something's like 4 digits long,
this would be 0. What is the second parameter of substring?
the second parameter is the end index, but I don't know if the end is inclusive or not.
Up to, but not including the character indicated by the end. So this is 0 up to 2. Yeah, so this is correct.
Okay, then we doubles dot push. Not S, but I. It needs to be a number.
Pretty sure that's the code.
If we run it, we get this sucker. And why don't we just go ahead and submit it?
We should run it on the real input.
Oh, yes, you're absolutely right. Okay, yeah, that was the right thing. So.
All right, there's the number.
Oh, you just ran it. Okay, great.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that you can manipulate this while I'm just like jumping to different windows.
I can just run the terminal. Oh, got some people in the chat. Cantron and Josh Graham's. Cantron said x.2 string is the way. That does seem correct. Yeah.
I think it's just weird. Intuitively, it's weird to call dot something on like a plain old data. But I guess you can do it. Can you do that with a bool? Can you do it with undefined?
Oh God,
can you do it with undefined?
Honestly not sure. I don't think there's any methods on undefined. You might be able to call methods on a bool.
Yeah. Josh says we're excluding the end, by the way.
Yeah.
Are we
he was saying about substring. About substring.
Okay,
we were asking about
the end. Okay, yeah. Great.
We're a little behind, sorry.
Yeah. All right, so that was this number. We're throwing it in there.
All right,
we got it. Congratulations, Tom.
Gold star.
This is going to be the highlight of the night. Whoa, what am I looking at here? I think this is Firefox AI. If I like click and hold. Yeah. I'm using a new profile. Wow. Nefarious.
Oh, I don't like that.
I'm not a fan either. I don't even know what this thing is here. Getting rid of it. Okay. Part 2. The clerk quickly discovers that there are still invalid IDs in the ranges in your list. Maybe the young elf was doing other silly patterns as well. Now an ID is invalid if it is made only if some sequence of digits repeated at least twice.
Motherfucker.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So does it always have to be consistently repeats? Like if you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. I take it that doesn't count, right?
I think that is a valid ID. Yeah.
Okay.
Because like we can see in their example, 101 is not marked as invalid.
Okay.
And that would be if 1 could be a repeated pattern, or 110.
Yes.
All sorts of simple cases would do that. But now odd numbers are in. Definitely the change
Yes.
here.
Okay. And then how big is our input values? They get pretty long. I guess they're all parsable integers, right?
They're all parsable integers, yeah.
Um, so what I'm thinking is that we can do our same thing, but for every number, our test just gets more complicated. What we do is we look for repeats of size 1, we look for repeats
Hmm.
of size 2, look for repeats of size 3,
Yep.
up
And
until
this should be like fairly simple to figure out, right? Like, yeah. We just do that, and we're saying if this times whatever index or number of times this will fit in the string is equal to the string, call it a day. Are there? Is it possible to have any odd strings that aren't of pattern one? Yeah, like nine, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, I think you can have a repeat of any length now because like a
Mhm.
single digit counts, right?
Yep. But like a 7-digit number could only be factored into like repeats 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 or something.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
correct. There's probably some number
Prime
theory. I
lengths.
guess if it's
Yeah.
prime. Yeah.
A prime length. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna before. So we're on day 2B. I made another directory while we were chatting.
Excellent.
Just one refactor I'd like to do is to make a function. Oh, by the way,
Mhm.
can I shout out Josh real quick? um,
Shout out Josh.
yeah, he followed up in Discord this morning, and he was like, I think there's like a brute force way and eliminate like edge cases for yesterday's problem. And it turns out
Oh.
yesterday's problem is like the sort of like input size is small enough that you can just simulate every notch and then just like iterate over every single one of those. And at that point, you're just checking to see if you cross zero at all, right? Each time you tick,
Oh,
and
I mean, that's
the
kind of
code is
delightful though.
much smaller. Yes,
Yeah, I love it.
I love it. I think the more like simple or even dumb the solutions are, the better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, what is it? What's the C thing? C tennis or something? There's like can you write your program in the most obscure way and still have it be like legible and interesting and workable? Yeah.
Right.
Uh,
Okay. So the refactor I wanted to make was an is invalid function. Okay.
mhm,
Um, and I think that is all of this. Right. So for the old problem, this was return false, and this is return true, and this is
mhm.
return false, right? And then we can basically say if is invalid, I doubles dot
Mhm.
push I, right?
Mhm.
And it's because I anticipate that the actual solution to this is going to be some gnarly thing in here.
It's gonna
Um,
be mostly in that. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So having it separate
Agree.
will be good. So I'm going to run day 2B,
Huh?
and I think that was what we answered. I didn't copy it down before, and we lost
Oh
it.
yeah, and let's flip this back to example too, so because that's what we've got the data for.
Okay, yeah, fair. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that is wrong.
Okay. Well, it's wrong. I mean, it's correct for the
It's
previous
correct for
problem.
day one. Yeah, 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 for part one.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, the even length definitely out. So we're doing like a loop like for
We're going from 1 to half
yeah.
math dot
Uh-huh.
floor of half of n, right? S dot
S
length.
dot length.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, my single letter variable names.
Yeah, but I can figure out S and N. So we're gonna build. So really, it's just like build the pattern from the front of the string,
Yes, exactly.
multiply it n times,
There's no
See if you
Claude
pull.
that's going to do this for you, but I will do it for you. Or
No,
you
I.
can.
So maybe it is that Claude and Copilot have trained me, but like I just like writing out my code like
It's a
this,
good
and I'm
pattern.
just like, what am I
It's a
gonna
very good
do?
habit.
Yeah, yeah,
LLMs or none.
yeah. The but no, I was not intending to use Jeff LLM here.
Yeah.
uh, no, I wanted to write a little code.
Okay.
Um, yeah, so
I guess I'll get rid of this. I guess we're
constant.
keeping this one down here just because it's a useful pattern. This lines 14 through 16.
Yeah, for now, yeah.
Hmm.
Right, because we're gonna do s dot substring 0, it's just 0 to I. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then const test string is. Yeah, I want Ruby. You got like, is there a times or something?
We can make a repeat. Let me write one up here.
Yeah, that's a good call. Oh man, this is so fancy. And then how many times does I go into S? I guess we also need to. We only want to do this if it's divisible. Captain says string dot repeat. String dot repeat.
Does it have it? And with the MDN link. So I'm
I know,
not going to
right?
do this. So how long are we? So there we are not going to be like able to necessarily repeat it every single time. This needs to be an even divider of the length, right?
Right. That I was gonna say is that we actually want to like this X value is what we have to figure out.
Oh, I'm saying even before that, like the value of I needs to divide length evenly,
Yes.
right? So if s dot length divided by I, or it's really modulo I, is not equal to 0, then we go to the next one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
This is modulo. This is just like I think modulo is going to be the theme of this whole event.
I mean, I feel like generalization about all programming puzzles. I'm just like they always want me to use mod in some fancy way that like, and these are not fancy ways, but like they're always just like, I did that operator you never get to use at work. Like here it is.
Right.
So this is going to be s dot length over I because we've already asserted that it is.
Divisible. Yes.
Yep. And then we're going to return test string.
We're not going to return here. We're going to say if it's equal to that,
Right.
we'll return true.
Oh, because we need to continue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Equals S.
Okay, and then we get rid
this.
of that thing.
Don't need that. My called out Claude comments. All right. Oops. And there's an extra equals. All right.
And I think some extra
that might
code
be.
snuck in here. I don't know how that happened.
Oh yeah, I noticed a little bit of multiplayer code shuffle as I was frantically
So this thing
typing,
isn't necessarily
maybe we can
bulletproof.
overload it.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
of
it's
course
doing
not.
pretty darn good, all things considered. Okay, so I guess we'll run it now. What was the example result again? 417, then ends with 265. So that's correct, according to this. So
Run it on the real input.
I guess we'll run it on the real input.
Give us harder problems. Advent of code. I'm gonna regret saying that.
We may be completely off right now. Now we have to figure out the edge cases where this is not
That's
working,
true.
right? So. Amazing. We're 26 minutes in, so this was not too bad. Day 2.
We were rusty yesterday. That's what I'm hearing.
Yesterday I think was actually legitimately tricky. There's wraparound. There's all these things. Right?
I think that was a slightly harder problem than this one. Yeah.
We could golf this down.
Any...
Do you want to try to make this slimmer?
I said tennis, golf, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Or are there utilities that you would like to add here?
Are we? I wonder. part of me wants to throw this into like promises for each one of these ranges and just like toss them out, calculate them back.
But it's
How
not actually multi-threaded, so we're not going to get any kind of parallelization in Node.js, unfortunately.
That's a good point. There's no IO to
Yeah,
take advantage
all
of.
the interpretation is single-threaded, which is good actually. It makes it simpler. But
Yep.
if we were
Yep.
doing Rust, had we not so summarily dismissed Rust at the beginning of the planning process, we could
No,
throw this.
we're not rusting.
Yeah.
Not rusty at all. Um,
I know
you know
what I
what
want.
else? What do you want? Yeah.
Um, no, it's dumb. I wanted a function
Do it.
that's
Do it.
just
That's what
called
this is for.
that's just called example. That will basically do this slash example. And I want that to be a
Wow.
library function that
Yeah,
any
do it.
file can, which means that it needs to read the call stack somehow.
Oh, because their name is still. Oh,
Yes,
I mean, we might as well.
it's pretty awful. Yeah.
We've got 30 minutes programming that we plan to do.
Hang on, it's like there might be something else that we can do that's a little bit easier than that, but let me try to think about this real quick.
Mhm.
Is there anything in
Yeah,
here that seems like we're just gonna do it a lot, and we may as well just like,
like not really. This is a lot slimmer than I thought the problem would end up.
yeah, why is this as okay? Because when I
So
did
it's
as
like
unknown,
it's
I had to do as unknown before.
oh, that was before we had parse int. You were casting a string array to an int array, and it was like absolutely not. I know that's wrong.
Yeah, but
Or to a
why
number
is
array.
why is a string why is a numeric array more like a but more like a number tuple than a
It's
string
because of
array?
the tuple, I think. I'm looking at this type error and it says uh, neither type sufficiently overlapped. And I think if I take out this as number, we get like a similar error for range where it's like unhappy. It's like it's a number array. It's not a number tuple.
Right. What's funny is that when we had this type,
Mhm.
right, which is before we added the parse int, it did not want me to do this. But I could do this as unknown and it was fine
Mhm.
with it, right? It's like cool. And this horrible
Yeah.
concoction here, like as unknown as whatever, is the way that you kind of like just tell the type checker to shut the hell up, right?
Yep. Yep.
However, when we had this, it was totally fine with it. But in my opinion, an array of numbers is no closer to a tuple of numbers than an array of strings. I gotta
Oh,
put
I'm
that out
saying
there.
I'm saying it's not okay with the second one. That's what's happening. That's what's failing right now on ranges is that it's saying that number. It's saying that number tuple is not number array.
Yeah, but if
It's
we do add the as, right,
yeah. If we had the as, yeah.
like this, it's fine.
Hmm.
Wait. Oh, I think I want to add the at. Oh god, I'm trying to undo while you're typing. Um,
Yeah, it's one per in there too far.
so it's fine with this.
Yes, because there is type overlap between number and number array.
So you're saying that line 28 is more legitimate than line 27?
What if you do a string in the first one? Yeah, it does. Huh? Why is that happy? Josh Graham says, "What if you do it as string in the first one?"
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that complains. Anyways, we're learning about TypeScript tonight. It's like a
I'm learning
little
about
squishier
TypeScript
than I
every
thought it
day. It
would be.
turns out, yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not just being a total curmudgeon here, right? Like I don't think that array of numbers is any closer to a two tuple of
No,
numbers.
I agree. I think TypeScript I think just does tuples kind of badly.
Okay. All right.
It just like it there should be a tuple type, or like, two numbers within parens instead of brackets if you want to define a tuple like Python has or something. Uh, I don't like this. I don't like tuples in JavaScript generally. It always ends up in a really weird spot.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the reason why I even mentioned that in the first place is that if we had
Yeah.
to do as unknown as t, then I would just make a cast function. That's another utility
hmm
thing that I would add, um,
hmm
which would just let us type less. Um,
I don't think it'll come up much. We'll see.
okay.
I mean, we could also have omitted all these types, and it probably would have just been fine, right?
Uh, sort
Oh no,
of.
because we're because
No,
we're
because
we're
yeah,
taking because we're
we're doing
taking two
this. We're doing the
numbers.
destructure right here, which is why.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
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 That's fair. This type no longer necessary, but it's good because it forces us into correctness.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
let's
one of
read the
those
call
like
stack.
scaffolding things. What'd you say?
I said, let's read the call stack. Fuck it up.
Let's read. Okay. Okay. So what I want is a function called this. And you know what? We might as well put it in the utility library, and this will force us
hmm
to do it right, right? And then all it's really going to do is it's going to do read lines of that, but we can't just copy and paste it, right? Um, wait, where did my here it is. We can't just do this because dir name in this case is lib and not day o2b,
hmm
right? So we need to like read the caller of this, and this is where it kind of gets deep and arcane, right? So for example, like what happens if we do this, or
And what is the call stack? Console.trace.
e.stack, something like that,
Huh.
and then we'll just call example over here, right?
Yeah.
And we're also going to solve the problem every single time. This is like quite the flex. Example. Oh, I need to import. Error. Okay, yeah, this is the real error because it can't find the example file, which is fine. But then
hmm
this is the call stack here. So do we string parse that? Like, what exactly is the call stack?
Mm.
Here, let's do this.
Oh god, and there's an old caller property that's been removed from JavaScript. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, you're saying there's a function that does this already,
Uh,
but it's
there
deprecated.
used to be dot caller. It's gone.
Yeah.
They erased it.
I see. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to utilize the debugger.
Oh, hang on. I gotta ban another bot. Fuck you, bot. I
Monastic
did get a report.
tablespoon.
I got reported that as soon as I reported the last guy, they were banned from Twitch. So
Oh,
see a monastic tablespoon.
I wonder what heuristic they use to decide whether or not it's a legitimate ban. It's probably
I
like,
wonder if it
isn't even
happened
funny.
35 minutes into our last stream as well. Like we've been online for a little over half an hour, and they're just like some new comment bot
All
just
right,
goes around.
I appreciate the
All right,
hustle. Stack is this a string?
looks like it.
So what we want is, I think we split the string by new lines, and then um, and then I think we get.
We look for something matching day in the path.
I think we just like pull out the thing that's parenthesized, right? Assuming that the file path
Yeah.
doesn't have parentheses in it, which I think is a safe assumption that we can make right now.
It,
Uh,
I think we'll have to, because like this also is not a production grade solution because the call stack will be like optimized out probably. We'll be in some weird minified version of it in a different environment.
oh yeah, you're saying if we actually did, yeah, yeah, of course, of course,
Like we
yeah.
couldn't ship this, so like yeah, I think we know that we don't have parentheses in our paths, so yeah, we can trust that.
Okay, so we're gonna take the stack trace. We're gonna split it along new lines, and then we're gonna get the third element. This one,
Mhm.
and then is there a way that I can do this without regex? Because I really don't like regular expressions. It's funny because I actually think that like I'm pretty good at writing them. I just think that like it's just annoying. Um,
And no Claude to write our rejections for us tonight. I
um,
mean, okay, so I would at least like
Split along
Josh Graham
space,
said,
open parentheses.
yeah, Josh Graham says, "Oh man, I love regular expressions." Frankly, so do I.
You want to write the
What's
regex? Let's
our
just do it.
yeah? I'll write the regex for this.
Okay.
Let's see, path, that's path, and then I think path dot. Oh, and I want just no, I want the second part of this.
I mean, if you're gonna write a regex, why are we splitting? We should just do the.
Oh, you know what? That's a good point. That's silly. That's you're totally correct.
We'll call this line. Oop,
Mhm. Do it.
that's the line that we
Yeah.
care about, right?
Cool. All right. So
And do we want
let me
match, or do we? Is there another way to get the thing? Is dot match? Does that return
uh,
like it returns like the array of like things that match?
oh yeah, there's probably like regex dot
I thought it was like
apply.
you can do this dot match, right? Or you have to put
Oh
something
no
there.
shit. Does that work? Cool.
Maybe not. Dot test. I think you're actually doing it the right way. I think it's the string dot match.
Josh Graham said I actually did the string split with the numbers with match. Yeah, yeah. All right, yeah. I'm gonna do that match. I like that match. So what we want is
We want open
um,
parentheses, close parentheses, and then we need to shave off those line numbers, right?
nah. I don't even care. I don't even care about that. Uh, A to Z 0 to 9. Is that it?
Well,
Because
we need to
or
get this whole thing right. This is what we need.
oh, do we need all of that? I thought we could. Can we not just step up one directory? Can we not just dot dot slash daypath?
I mean, if you want to exploit the fact that you know where util.ts is
Yeah,
relative to
that's
everything else,
that's
then we don't
fair.
need to do any of this stuff, right? So maybe we can just do
Well, we
that.
we, we do because we still don't know the what
Oh,
folder
I
we're
see
going
what you're
back
saying. You
into.
don't know what file it's coming from.
Yeah, yeah. I am exploiting that, but
I see.
yeah.
I see.
I'll match this earlier. Yeah, yeah. We can do that. We can do that. So let's see. This is going to be that, and then we want. All right. That's anything to the parenthesis, anything to day, and then we want to get everything to. I think it's excluding colons.
For what it's worth, it's always going to be 2 digits and either A or B, right?
That's fair.
Or it's always going to end in main.ts. That's actually even easier.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have to put the day in there.
That's a great point. Yeah, so we capture everything from the parentheses to main.ts. Yeah, I think that's the regex.
I think it's gonna be like this.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally. If you want to, because we don't need to capture main TS, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and then
No, no,
this
it's fine
needs to
because then we're
be
just doing dot star at the end, right?
yeah.
Uh,
Uh-huh.
and then we really only care about this open parentheses. Then it's like a bunch of crap. Then it's main.ts, and then a bunch
Uh-huh.
of crap, right?
Bunch of crap. Yep. That's the best part. Regex is when there's just a bunch of crap. It's great.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. And then what does it return again? A match array. I think the first
Yep.
match is the whole thing, and the second match is the capture. Is that right? And it's the
Oh,
capture that
that
we want.
sounds right.
Okay.
Yeah, match
Uh,
is weird. I do remember that.
so the path prefix, let's call it, equals the first of this, right?
Mhm.
Um, and then we do prefix plus example. Is that right?
Mhm.
And this is just like mayhem here. So the way that I get around that is object is possibly null. What is it objecting to? Is it this one?
Yep.
Okay. We chose violence here. Um,
Wait, we can let me unviolence this thing, right? Like we can just
okay.
minus that. That one needs to be
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Fair. Fair.
Nope, guess so. Match returns undefined? Weird.
Match can
Oh
return
yeah.
null if it
No,
doesn't
no,
match
no
at all.
matches. Okay.
Yeah.
Legit, legit.
Okay. So I
This
think
is
that worked
terrible.
ish. Did it? How do we know? I think we actually need to do something with this, right? So let's just console log it.
Yeah, do it. It didn't blow up. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. That looks right. Holy crap. Okay. So where are we going with this? We want another one called input, right? And it's gonna be the same thing.
Oh, I was like, why is that the I was looking for the file path, but in fact you have yeah. Yes.
Do you have any
Well,
desire to
and
dry this up, or should we just?
yes, I do.
Okay, I'll let you do
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, how could I not?
Yeah.
Feel like a real programmer today.
Yeah, we're doing it. All right, so let's just do both of these things. Oh,
Was that my copy buffer too?
you know, I'm not questioning it.
Weird. No. Oh no, I changed the caller.
Oh, you did. Uh,
Make it a 3. There you go. That's a terrible solution to that problem.
the way that I usually solve this problem for these types of things
Yeah.
is I do a depth,
Mm.
and by default, it is basically it's like how many things up do you want to read? Default you would read by default you would read up one, right? And then this would be two, and then this would be like one plus depth.
Yep. Yep. I like that.
That's a little bit more robust. How robust do we want to make this?
I think this is fine. I mean,
We could even do this. We're just burning time right now. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, I like writing code.
Yeah, all right. That's why we're doing it, you know.
Yeah.
Now we're platform independent, right? Oh, and I think this needs to
Yeah,
be.
why is that? Oh, is it because prefix is positive? Yeah.
This is like the most arcane piece of JavaScript I've ever seen. Like-
Hmm. God. Yeah. I mean, this will panic if it can't find the file, so good enough.
okay, did this work? At long
Yes.
last, okay, it worked. All right.
Yeah, I like that.
All
That's
right.
nice.
Well, is there any benefit if we want to switch quickly between example and input? What's the fastest thing we could possibly do?
Mm,
Because like all we did was make it so that rather than typing over this input character and replacing with the word example, we just like we literally replaced it with a solution that is exactly the same number of keystrokes.
that's true. I mean, we can at least say we don't need the oh wait, does input return why would it oh god, because it's even checking we haven't checked the length, so we need that too. Yeah, it's not really more efficient, is it?
Well, what you can do is basically this, and then comment one out, right? But we could have done that
Yeah.
in the first place.
Yeah.
Are we
That's fine.
morons? I think we are.
No, no, we're easily sniped is what it is. We
Okay.
just you and I are both easy victims for getting nerd sniped.
Okay. Um, so what's the
It was
problem with
fun.
this? Is it? I kind of want to get rid of this rule. I don't think this is a good thing to object to. I just find it annoying. How do we silence that? That's our next snipe, right?
Oh, how do we assert that there
How
is
do we disable
well
the rule?
oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Uh, it's like a TS ignore, but I wanna like fix it permanently. TS 2532.
Huh? Yeah, I was gonna say we are writing code where we know what's in the array or not.
Strict null checks. I mean, I want strict null checks. I just don't want them out of arrays, right?
Yeah, I wonder if there's an option for that in there.
Look at me Googling stuff.
We can't look at the AI block. Don't look at the AI block.
I'm looking at the AI block.
Nah, yeah, it's fine.
No unchecked index access. Okay, so how do I turn that off?
Uh, no
Okay.
unchecked index access.
Is the stream still on, by the way? I just had some network
Oh,
congestion.
it looks like it just crashed. Looks like we're back. Looks like we're back.
Are we back? Okay.
Oh, maybe. Now we're having a yeah, yeah, yeah.
We're so back. Thanks, acrobatic fish. We needed the motivation there.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, so I'm in the TypeScript reference manual, but now I have no idea
Uh-huh.
what to actually do with this thing. Like, know what it does. Is there just like a place I can put this?
Somewhere in
Oh, it's
TS
here. It
config,
is.
yeah.
This is why it's this. This was Claude code adding this thing that I didn't want.
Oh, see,
That was the
we used
problem.
AI for a little
We
bit and
used
it was a
AI
huge
and we went
mistake.
awry. In fact, I
Yeah,
think now we can kind of like un. Well, that one
can
needs
take
to be
out a
there.
lot of bullshit.
How many exclamation points do we have in this thing?
Enough.
I think all the other ones
Oh,
are
hey,
good, right?
by the way, on the stream now, you have a black border around your head for some reason.
Let me fix that in OBS.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm
I don't.
letterbox.
Yeah, I don't know why that network blip messed with that. So,
I think it maybe had something because my camera is actually being used twice because I'm like OBS is
oh,
slurping it
it's
and then our group chat is
oh,
slurping it. It's just real complicated, you know?
oop,
Um,
yeah. And just streams went down again for a second.
Am I
OBS is
fixed?
hard, y'all.
Yeah,
OBS is
OBS is hard.
hard.
Yeah.
That's better. That's better.
Okay.
Okay.
I think the stream is on.
Sorry,
I'm
sorry
seeing.
for the blips. Sorry for the blips. Okay, well, that was worth it to eliminate some really annoying type checking. Thank you.
Yeah, that was quite a journey. Where are we in life right now? We still have a type checker error. Oh, it's because we're not using example and we're not using relines. This is annoying.
Oh, back to TS config. Unused imports. No import. I think no unused imports. Did I make this rule up? Maybe I made this rule up.
I don't know. I'm gonna risk it. I'm going back to the manual.
Oh, no unused locals. Okay, just trying to
Is it
false.
just no unused? No unused locals is good. That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's turn it off. This is we're writing like really bush league code for this thing, right?
Yeah, well, I'll help you out. It didn't fix it, so problem
Uh,
solved. What type error are we fixing here, actually? Uh,
Read
oh,
lines is
this is the
defined but
ESLint,
never
actually.
used. Oh,
This is the
okay. Yes,
ESLint.
lint. Okay, that's fine. All right. So how do I? Let me copy that.
Oh,
And
no
then
unused
where's?
vars. Just make it a warning.
Oh, it
I'm
was
fine
already
with
in
that.
here. This is again AI. It's AI.
AI.
But if it's a
I
warning, it's
switched it
gonna
to
squiggle. I think the squiggle's
I
okay.
I just switched it to a warning. Yeah, like squiggle I'm okay with.
Is it just
Red.
like the color red bothers you more than the color orange? Is that what
Well,
I'm?
and the color red shirt turns into a problem for the compiler. Like, I don't
I
know.
mean, it's a
Would it
problem
run
over
with
here
that?
too. Look at this. Look at the problems tab.
That's fine. That's telling us the truth.
No, I'm gonna
We don't need read lines.
look. This is what's gonna happen here.
You could put an ignore pattern for.
Declared but never used. Is that the unused locals? TS
Are we
sixty
having
one thirty
TypeScript?
three.
Now it's TypeScript. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yes, Lint was winning on that one.
No unused local.
Yeah. No.
You had the right intuition. Let's just turn it off. No unused locals. Can I just like delete this?
Sure.
I think this is great.
Yeah.
Ish. What we
We
could do.
we
Hear
didn't
me out.
promise quality code on
Hear
the
me
stream
out.
at
We
all.
could create a second tsconfig.json and then run like we can create a script inside package.json and run like a
Yeah.
rigorous analysis so that before we
That's
commit.
actually that's actually how I set up my work repo. I have four TS configs for running in different configurations because we have so many type errors that I need one to be strict and one to be like let all the type errors through.
Okay, so
And it actually works pretty well.
you were a deep sicko is what I'm hearing from this.
Well, my main project has 5,000 type errors. I can't fix them all. I'm working on it.
That's got to be kind of relaxing actually if that's your kind of like day to day. I would love to do that.
Uh, I mean, sometimes I do go in and just fix type errors for fun, and I love that.
Yeah.
It is not my day to day, unfortunately, because it's most of them are unimportant. Like, we need to something might be null, and we just never checked for it, but the code already handles it. So sadly, most of them are unimportant to fix. Alas.
Alas.
Oh,
Okay,
well,
I
all
think
right.
we
Commit
have
this sucker.
managed
Yeah.
to do a lot of damage here. So I'm just going to go ahead and
Mischief.
commit this code. How does that sound?
Yeah. Mischief managed. Time wasted. Day two complete.
Yeah. All right.
Day three better be harder.
Boy, be careful what you ask for. Like we
I
might have to
know.
do the like
I'm
reverse
jinxing it.
engineer the fake assembly language and then disassemble it and then optimize the disassembled code. Those are like my least favorite ones.
Oh no. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. Okay.
Yeah. Right. I remember one year, like 3 or 4 years ago, it was an assembly language version of trying to um, do like a prime number detection, prime number sieve or something like
Mhm.
that, but you didn't have like the modulo operator. So it had to like or you didn't have division. And like the assembly language would just like add a bunch of numbers up and then like subtract and just use
Mm.
like all of that stuff. And the actual problem was to figure out what the program was doing, and then write like a real version of the algorithm that it was trying to implement, but faster because you actually had access to a hardware divider or something like that, which is your CPU. Um,
Oh,
so it's kind of like a neat exercise in sort of computer archaeology, but I did not actually get it right.
fair.
I saw where the puck was going, and I decided not to go there. Um,
You stopped on that problem. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Yeah, when we get to day 12, we'll see how nightmarish this is.
all right. Well, we finished day two, and that is going on the internet.
Easily. We finished day 2 and messed around.
Yeah. I don't know. I felt like it was productive. That's what I'm telling myself.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about video games, shall we? We're 3 minutes early.
Yeah.
I love being ahead of schedule. Okay.
Run a tight ship.
Yes. What are we talking about today? We are talking about Ladies with Swords games, which
God,
are yeah.
these are not the only Ladies with Swords games, but these are two specific Ladies with Sword
What's
games.
a better
Yeah.
title that I can use? I was struggling with this. Ladies with Swords in Japan.
Yeah. In 1600.
Are they both in 1600?
Yes, they're the same exact time period too.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and I think it's fairly clear to most people that what the two games we're talking about are Assassin's Creed Shadows, the latest in the Assassin's Creed series by Ubisoft, and Ghost of Yotei by Sucker Punch. You know what talking point we need to talk about? I'm just gonna bookmark this, but we don't have to dive into it
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now. Was the Luigi tweet and
Oh,
subsequent?
yeah.
Yeah, we should talk about that.
Fuck that shit. Yeah.
Um, Okay, so these are two games, apparently both set in the 1600s in Japan, about ladies holding swords. Uh,
Mhm.
I feel like Yasuke is firmly a secondary character in AC Shadows. Is that fair to say?
Well, and to be fair, I didn't play a lot of it. Mostly because I was like, this is the exact same game as Ghost of Yotei, and I was excited for that to come out.
Yep.
So I put down his shadows. But yeah, like you meet Yasuke for 30 seconds, and
Yeah.
then you're playing Naue for hours and hours.
And now
Um,
it just like climbs really quickly, and like you can assassinate people, and she's really quiet, and like
right, like Naue is the assassin, and Yosuke is just another guy. Well, like he's cool, but he's just another guy.
he's cool, but like you have
Yeah.
to play the button mashy Assassin's Creed like hand to hand combat thing, which I never found particularly entertaining.
No.
But
No,
I
and
get ahead of myself.
even Naue's a little button mashy, yeah.
Okay.
Um, but yeah,
So Assassin's Creed
they're the
Shadows.
same game.
There, well,
Is
I think we should talk about that. I actually
yeah.
somewhat disagree. Well, no. I think I disagree within the general framework of agreeing. Is that double speak? It might be.
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So plot line of Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Oh wait. We didn't even talk about twin movies, twin everything. Like
Okay, yeah. So what do we call this when two nearly identical pieces of media come out around the same time?
I at
What
least
are
I found it.
what
I
are the
found the
examples?
Wikipedia page for twin films.
Twin films, is that
Um,
what it's called?
twin films, yeah. And like Tornado and Twister, Dante's Peak and Volcano, Ants in a Bug Life,
I remember
Deep
that one.
Impact
Yes.
Armageddon, yeah. Truman Show and Ed TV, gosh,
There's a
yeah.
lot of this. Top Gun and Iron Eagle.
And
Who
like,
was an
I
Iron
don't know what
Eagle?
Iron Eagle is, yeah.
Yes, it was a Louis Gossett Jr. movie. Yes, of course, of course.
The Matrix and the 13th Floor and Existence and Dark City. Like, yeah, okay.
Wait, what was Dark City coincident with?
The Matrix and the 13th Floor and Existence.
Okay, yeah, they're kind of.
I mean, to be
I
fair,
think Existence
Dark
and
City
Dark
and the
City more
Matrix,
than yeah.
Dark City and the Matrix are filmed on the same set. So,
Oh, are you serious?
yeah,
I had no
the
idea.
a bunch of Dark City sets in that opening scene of the Matrix with Trinity running over the rooftops. It's just the Dark City set that they like reused
Wait, what
from
is 13th
down the
Floor?
hall.
Did you watch 13th Floor?
No, it's another sort of like cyber, you're in a simulation movie.
Okay. Yeah, it probably was the least good out of these. I think amongst these four movies, I would rather watch Dark City and Existence.
That's because Dark City is one of the best movies ever made.
Who
I
did Dark
really love
City?
Dark City.
Alex Proyas.
Proyas?
Was he also the guy that
Oh, The
did?
Crow.
Yeah.
What a what a weird filmography. The Crow, Dark City, I, Robot,
Yeah, it's a
and
little weird.
Knowing.
Yeah.
What a fall from grace.
Wait, what was knowing?
A Nicolas
Knowing
Cage movie where
with
where he
one for
knows
the
shit.
eye.
The
I,
the entire plot of that movie is Nicolas Cage knows something. And yeah,
okay. Yeah, yeah. I had higher expectations clicking on the link, but
nope,
no.
nope.
Okay.
Josh Graham says going down that Wikipedia rabbit hole. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
doing it.
yeah.
We're doing it.
Yeah, we're doing it.
I think my favorite my favorite thing on this list is 10 Things I Hate About You and Hamlet. Uh, which I'm just like, yes and no. Like
I
they're both Shakespeare, but
they're both
they're
Shakespeare.
two different things.
What is this
Yeah.
much ado about nothing or
Taming of the
Taming of the
Shrew.
Shrew?
Taming of
Taming
the
of the Shrew.
Shrew.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Yeah.
And is this Hamlet the Kenneth Branagh Ethan Hawke Hamlet? Okay, so it's not only Shakespeare, but it's like Shakespeare interpreted through like
Modern
cool Gen X
Shakespeare.
actors.
But like this shit keeps happening
Okay.
a lot.
Yeah.
Like some of these I think are bad examples, but many of them are very good examples.
Yes. Okay, so Ghost of Yotei, Assassin's Creed Shadows, twin
Yeah.
films. Um,
And like what are the chances that you aim two video games with like 5 to 7 year timelines down the barrel and like they end up coming out like months apart?
yeah,
Bizarre.
yeah. Um,
Like you can't even like industry snipe this. Like I don't know how you get that
I
unlucky.
think Assassin's Creed
It's like
Shadows was even delayed, was it not? Did they not like
yeah,
delay it? And so
it's like how both Horizon games came out within a month of two massive Zelda games coming out.
and didn't her didn't Elden Ring also scoop one of those Horizon games? I think
Oh,
Forbidden
maybe that was it.
West.
But like
Yeah.
yeah, both Horizon games came out next to like much bigger, better,
Yes, it was like,
more remarkable
oh,
games.
Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, hello, Breath of the Wild, and then Forbidden West, and then Elden Ring came out right after that. Right.
Yeah. Yes, I feel for those teams and I feel for these teams because like I don't think they necessarily wanted to compete. I mean, I'm sure they wanted to compete because they're big companies, but like
So Assassin's Creed
sucks.
Shadows, had it stayed on schedule, uh, would have deeply beaten Ghost of Yotei to the market, right? It was like, I think it got delayed
Yep.
for like 6 to 8 months or something like that, which is good, that they delayed it.
It's good because it
Yeah.
sounds like it was a mess. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it kind of turned out to be like a fairly competent Assassin's Creed game. I was trying to think, like, had you not played Assassin's Creed Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, and maybe even Mirage, would this have been a better game?
Mm, probably.
Um, yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like the characters are super boring in this AC Shadows. So okay, the plot line.
Yeah.
Refresh my memory here. It's like Naue, she is the daughter of some like ranger type. No,
Some
no, she's like a ninja
assassiny
daughter, right?
dude.
There's a guy who's like in the ninja clan in
Right. He's
Iga.
in the ninjas, and the ninjas are obviously the assassins.
Yes,
And uh the war is it Nobunaga is marching through Japan,
yes,
and he joins, and Yosuke joins up with him. Nobunaga is invading this peaceful ninja village. And really it's all about some MacGuffin that they have, which is another weird Assassin's Creed MacGuffin of ancient technology. It's always the same ancient technology.
I didn't think I got into any technology at all. Was there even like a you play as the person in the modern day thing that they usually
Oh,
do?
I don't know, but the MacGuffin is always like this bauble that controls minds or rewrites reality or like powers a steam engine or something. They've
Okay.
always they've always got their weird thing that people are chasing and then they never use it.
what was the MacGuffin in this game? I didn't.
Oh, I don't remember. It was something in like some vault somewhere, and Naue accidentally gives it to the Templars.
Oh, classic, classic
Yeah,
bungle.
you never use it. It disappears immediately. The bad guys have it the whole game usually, and then it's just like, oops, they didn't destroy the world with it either.
So you are the daughter of like a ninja clan, and
Yep,
then
yep.
Nobunaga comes in and kills everybody really, except you.
Mhm.
And
And then you're a
also,
surprisingly competent ninja yourself, which is good. You're in the ninja clan.
yes, and then there is. Oh man, AC Shadows is coming back to me now. You know what? I think this game had some interesting things going for it. So there's like this very extended intro of this game where Naue is
Mhm.
like fucked up, right? She's in this situation where she's like trying to protect her dad from dying, but then these like
Mhm.
7 or 8 mysterious horsemen come and like attempt to murder them both, and succeed in doing so with her father. And then I
Mhm.
think she's got like a broken arm or something like that. She's messed up, and like the first
Yeah.
like 90 minutes of the game is you playing Naue injured, like walking through this like monastery or this old house where there's this
Yep.
monk that's
Yep.
nursing her back to health. I think it's actually like a super cool and super bold way to like open a game.
Yeah. It's I like I didn't find the setup particularly interesting because like it was just a bunch people just showed up and they're like, I'm here to help you. And it's like, because we don't like Nobunaga or like, they really did something to us. And I was like, they did it to you like 30 minutes ago. Like you got a whole lot of like motivation all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Uh versus like Yote, where I'm just like, you enter this land and it's like these people have been messing with us for 10 years and like they're kind of ravaging the landscape and it's a bit of a war zone, the gangs are running the place. Uh
Okay.
so yeah,
what? So okay.
yeah,
So we talked about the
we can
plot
stick
of
to
AC
this.
Shadows, the plot of Ghost of
Yeah.
Yotei. You are the daughter of a
Swordsmith.
swordsmith who is
Yep,
also
yep.
some kind of like ex-soldier, right? Uh,
Correct.
and then his past comes back to haunt them because his former boss comes and is like, "You
Yep.
ran away from my army. I'm gonna kill your whole
I'm gonna
family,"
kill your whole family. Yeah.
and fails to kill Atsu, who's the main character. It's not Naoi, but it's Atsu.
Mhm. Yeah. Fails to kill an 8-year-old child.
Yes, I assume that later on in the game they're gonna explain how she survives that, because that basically that opening scene like ends with her pinned
Yeah.
to a giant burning tree by a sword of some kind, right?
Yeah. I assume it's like the last thing you learn about that night because they do keep giving you these great flashbacks to that moment, which I think is really effective in
Yes,
a Blue Eye Samurai way.
right. We'll talk about Blue Eyed Samurai in a second because
Yes, I have lots
yeah,
to say about
yeah.
that.
So then I think you like basically Atsu through like some very quick expository scenes like goes and becomes a mercenary on the mainland island of
Mhm.
Japan, and then returns to Hokkaido, which is where Yotei is. Yotei is a mountain or a province in Hokkaido.
Mhm.
Um, and she's back, and I think her goal is to just kill people, right? She's like, I'm gonna kill the people that killed my family.
Yeah. And the one thing these two games don't share is a location. Like, they're at least on different islands.
That is very true. I think AC
It's
Shadows
like
is
the
like
only thing.
classic central Japan, right? It's like Osaka and
Yeah, it's
Kyoto.
Osaka.
Yeah. And then Ghost of Yotei is off in the wilderness. And then you're kind of just like plopped right into it. I would say as an actual kind of like, I think you and I roughly agree that Ghost of Yotei is probably the better hang out of the two of these games.
I mean, I Ghost of Yotei I find very pleasant and smooth and like straightforward to play. And AC Shadows has this sort of like grubby loot grind, like I need to get a better sword, I need to like level up my character kind of vibe to it. Like
Right.
it has that sort of like open world, not quite, map marker hell as some other games, but like
The note that I
there's
have
a
here about it is the
yeah.
maximalist video gamey systems.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just a million little systems. And I like that. I really like the Yote sort of like and Tsushima just like focuses in, and it's like, no, like we know what you want to do. It's ride a horse and kill a guy and like
Yeah.
see a bunch of scenes, and it's a shorter game for it, and like has less to do, and I think that's all just great.
Yeah. I think AC Shadows has the kind of collectathon, check stuff off of a list.
Yep.
Um, in
It,
that
it's
regard,
got multiple DLCs already with like more quests for this character,
oh
and I'm
really?
like,
Okay, wow.
if there's more quests, like what was the point of my story? Did I not finish it? It's my feeling for most DLC. I'm just like, what the fuck do you want from me?
Um, I don't know. What DLC have you played that you thought was worthwhile?
Weirdly, I did play the Ghost of Tsushima DLC, the Iki Island thing, and I
I heard
felt
it
like
was
that was
amazing.
pretty
Actually, I
good.
heard it was really good.
It was nice, and it sort of I felt like it fit into there. It was probably unnecessary because it came later, but like, uh, I think I just don't like the sort of like infinite like the game ends, the game goes forever, and like your character just keeps finding more and more things to do
Sure.
after defeating the main boss or something. I'm just like, let them have a break. Like Iki Island sort of like was inside the main story, and they let you go back to it afterwards, but like only by going back to before the last quest. I don't know.
I look forward to you playing the post game of Hades 2 and seeing how you feel. But repetition is
Okay.
part of the sort of thematic DNA of Hades 2
Yeah.
in a way that like
Hades is a repetition game. Yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean, one could argue that Assassin's Creed Shadows is a repetition game, and I think really that's the reason why I bounced off of it. Like I kind of really like the sort of like turn off your brain and go into a base and kill everybody in the base and take every
Mhm.
treasure chest in a base kind of thing. Um, and Ghost of Yotei certainly has that. That is kind of like the operating principle for a lot of the encounters in Ghost of Yotei. Um, and to be totally fair, I think Ghost of Tsushima, the first game, was basically
Had it
the
more.
Assassin's Creed Japan that was missing for a long time, right? Until AC
Yeah.
Shadows, basically. But AC Shadows, like the kind of like let's go through the base and sneak through it and like kill literally hundreds of guys. Like literally, it's just like to a degree that becomes incredibly repetitive over time. You know, and the map is just massive. They designed so many little villages that all have the tower in the middle, and you go into the tower and you kill the samurai guy and you take the
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's possible to just have too much stuff.
Yeah.
And it has too much stuff. And like, yeah, Yote has like 20 something bandit camps that you clear, and like that's plenty. And Shadows has like more, and they respawn and have like variants or like epic versions or some shit, like
There's
cursed
another
castles. I forget.
there's another phrase there's another note that I kind of jotted down ahead of time, which is disposable enemies, and maybe I can actually turn that into
Mm,
disposable encounters and disposable levels. Essentially, just like all of these encounters just feel so fungible, and there's
yeah.
so many of them. It's just basically like okay, we came up with this like sort of like nice little loop, and we're just gonna like multiply it out with like not really much to kind of like justify the multiplication, you know?
Yeah, and one thing, I mean, a thing I really enjoyed about Yote so far is that like there's like what 5 bosses you're gonna get through, and every encounter so far with them has felt like this sort of like you sort of build up to this epic fight,
Yeah.
and then fighting the bosses is like fairly unique experience. It's like differently challenging, and they have unique moves or weapons or something about their environment that's different. And like I don't recall ever feeling that from any Assassin's Creed game, because just like you either stab him once and he's dead, or you're doing like sort of a generic sword fight.
Um, I think it must be said that in Assassin's Creed Shadows, I did turn on the like press one button to kill people mode. Uh,
Yeah, it's a game about assassinating people. That better be a button.
I mean, Ghost of Yotei literally has the same mechanic where like certain tough enemies, the assassination button goes to the critical hit button because you can't kill them immediately. Um,
A terribly poor design choice on their part, I think. I don't know why that ever ended up in the
Well,
game.
here's the thing: is I think actually the core reason why I'm enjoying Ghost of Yotei more than I think I enjoyed AC Shadows is that I think just the moment to moment combat is way better. It's just fun to sword fight, and so
In Yote, yeah.
ironically, it's like in Ghost of Yotei, you're basically playing the Yasuke type,
Mhm.
right? Like the Yasuke gameplay is like wants to be Ghost of Yotei. You know, the kind of like parrying swords and just like getting in people's faces.
Yep.
Um, and so you know, Ghost of Yotei is like this kind of like weird. It's mostly kind of like it's more of a samurai game than a ninja game, even though you are a ninja as well.
You are. Yeah, I don't know if you've unlocked some of your ninja powers, but you get more ninja-y as you go.
I've got the like you can throw a smoke bomb in someone's face. I
Okay.
despite what I said about the combat being good, I'm like speed running my skill tree for assassination so I can kill as many people as possible as quickly as
Hell
possible.
yeah. Have you gotten the what is it? The claw and sickle weapon or
The
something?
Kusarigama I've not.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Okay.
Uh because you can assassinate people at range with that.
Yes.
Is a very delightful addition to your tool chain. But yeah, I don't know. Like I really like that they sort of like they went deep on these four weapons. They all have a different feel. It's all got a
Is
rock
it
paper
only four
scissorsy feel.
weapons? It's like sword, dual sword,
So I guess I was counting two swords as this as
but
swords,
it is a
but
selectable.
yeah,
They're two selectable things, right?
yeah, it's true. It's sword, two swords, spear, kusarigama, which is a sickle and a ball,
Yeah.
uh, and then the odachi, the big sword.
Oh, they have a big sword. Nice. Is
Big
that like
sword.
a
Yeah, yeah. No,
giant katana? Is that what it is?
it is a giant katana. Yeah, and it's for dealing with giant enemies, and it kills them in like two hits. It's great.
Nice. I'd probably just play with that permanently once I get it. It's just fun
It's
to do that.
slow. It's really slow.
Okay, yeah.
As a giant sword should be.
I
Um,
don't know. I love the great sword fighting in like Elden Ring and all the FromSoft games. You know, where the
oh, okay.
swing
Maybe you're gonna
takes
be
like
an
five
odachi master
seconds.
then. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It might drive me crazy.
No, but it's cool. It's cool. It's got a weird block mechanic, and while you're blocking, you can shove people and knock them over. They like I like that all these weapons have like interesting, unique move sets.
Yeah.
Versus sort of like I don't think Shadows had as much of that, though I didn't play enough.
Shadows has multiple weapons, I want to say.
Yeah, I think
But
it does, but I just don't think about it in an Assassin's Creed game very much.
yeah, and I don't. I just think it wasn't as fun. You know, like it just like
Mm.
for some reason there wasn't enough variety, or maybe it just didn't feel different enough to anything else. Um,
I do like, and maybe it's a difficulty setting, but like I
yeah,
feel like enemies don't wait. Like there's like that thing where enemies like wait in a circle and one attacks you at a time in every
right.
video game. And in Yote, I feel like three people swing at me at once, and it's like actually I'm not supposed to be in this. Like I should have rolled away because I can't parry three attacks. And I like that. It's like there's a challenge and it's unpredictable and feels interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna say in here, in addition to the crunchy combat, it's fighting dirty feels good in Ghost of Yotei. Like you get into this like
Yeah.
big old like dusty brawl with like six guys, and what you're doing most of the time is sprinting away from them, and it's really
Yep.
funny. Um, and then like like the way that I fight is just like so dirty and kind of like unhinged. I'll just like run away, get enough distance, and then like shoot a guy in the face with my bow and arrow. You know what I mean? Like I love doing that. The kind of like
Have
melee
you
bow and arrow, I really love.
have you discovered the magic of throwing swords at people? Because
Yes,
it's
yeah, it's so good. Yeah,
delightfully unhinged and always
yeah,
like oh, it's everything's so juicy. It's got that like there's always a little slowdown when it kills them just for like half a second.
right.
Everything about it feels really good.
Yeah, and I want to say Ghost of Tsushima also had that as well. Where you know you had like you had all these kinds of like explosives and things that you ended up
Mhm.
having like a pretty big toolkit. I do not recall being as, and this may just be a sign of like how I've like grown older and more unhinged myself, but like I don't remember fighting it in such an unhinged way in Ghost of Yotei. Sorry, Ghost of Tsushima, the original one. Like
No, I think this is more unhinged and more like reckless. I appreciate that it's not about like a samurai and his journey of honor like the first game was because I thought that was the weakest part of it.
okay,
Like I just wanted to fuck people up and like I didn't really care if I killed the Mongols with honor or not.
all right. Well, that's actually a good um, a good transition here because I do want to talk a little bit
Yeah.
about Ghost of Tsushima, and then you're talking about like the narrative, right?
Yeah.
And I would say to bring it back to AC Shadows a little bit, it does feel to me like both storylines, Ghost of Yotei and AC Shadows, have
Mhm.
what I would call bad stories and bad writing,
Yep.
but in
Yep.
different ways, right?
Yes. I mean, also, like, these poor people, how do they write the same fucking story? It's like, I just feel so bad for them. Like,
Yeah.
we came up with these really cool mass protagonists, and like, oopsie, so did the other game. Like, man, that sucks.
Yeah. The masked villains. I mean, what they're trying to do is they're trying to evoke spaghetti westerns,
Yeah.
evoking Kurosawa films, right? So I think they're all just
Mhm.
kind of quoting the same sorts of things in this sort of like mutual filmic circle jerk. Um, but they really just went by the beats, and maybe it's just because they were like, this hasn't been done before, and they were right at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then on the other end of the continent, someone was making the same game, which is wild.
It's really, really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh,
but you were saying that like you kind of felt like the sort of like mopey storyline of Ghost of Tsushima was a weak point, but I would
well,
actually
sorry. Yeah.
claim, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I was gonna say the mopiness specifically because I think the pushing the Mongols off your land was a great story and felt
Yes,
really good the whole way through.
yes. I feel like Ghost of Tsushima, as tired as the mopiness got, it's more that
Mhm.
like I think when they played that note, it's like okay, great. Um, let's let him get over that after Act One, and then let's just get on with
Mhm.
our lives. But you know, I think that is like the central conflict of what is his name? Is it Jin? I don't even remember who the
It
protagonist's
was
name is.
Jin. Yeah.
Was it Jin? Um,
Mhm.
and it got a little tired after a while, especially because you were spending literally like 40 hours assassinating guys from the rafters. Right? It was very dissonant.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. It sort of it had the Uncharted like I can't believe I have to shoot all these guys cutscene after shooting all those guys.
I was just standing here. Yeah. But I will say that like in the beginning of Ghost of Tsushima, you're like on this beach charging at the Mongols in this like suicide
Oh,
charge. And it's like
yeah.
so intense. And then you have
Mhm.
to sneak away from that beach at the end. And that thief helps you get off. And it's like, it's just like really cool. And then you're like taking out Mongols. The whole setup of it is incredible.
It was
Whereas
really great.
with Ghost
Yeah.
of Yotei, you have this like admittedly a storyline that kind of got scooped by another video game, but even that, I would actually say the development of it and sort of the buildup of it, it doesn't matter if it's derivative, if as long as you're just like executing it well.
Yep.
But you're
Yep.
just kind of like dropped into this like random conflict between two warlords in this wilderness that is not very well explained to you. And
Yeah.
you arbitrarily pick the Shogun side, or at least as far as I've gotten into the game, you've kind of just been like, as soon as you kill one of the Saito, one of his bases, like the other
Mhm.
side just moves in. So it's like, okay, I guess that's the side I'm fighting for, and you have
Right. Yeah. Like the enemy of my enemy is my friend, but like you're not engaging with the fact that like the Shogun are showing up and maybe also invading the land.
yes, yeah, they
Uh,
totally are.
yeah. It's sort of a right. It's like Atsu is like apolitical in a way that makes her actions very political.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. That's real.
She's Boba Fett working for the Empire a little bit, right?
Kinda. Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of exactly.
and even
Um,
more than
eh,
that, like you don't give a shit about anything as the player. You don't give a shit about the revenge plot. You don't give a shit about the conflict that's
yeah.
happening in the countryside.
Well, and like it's the Mongol invasion it made so much sense. It's like, ah, yeah, like real historical event. It kind of pulled the Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Uh, and like there's a convincing reason why there's bad guys all over the place, but like I'm not convinced that all of Hokkaido is a war zone because the Saito clan. is burning the place they
Right.
live in. Like,
There's no
I
stakes.
it, like
There's no stakes at all.
yeah, and there's like some distance where I'm like, why are they fucking up their own home if they're trying to control this place? Like, they're thugs, but also they're like trying to live the libertarian dream. Like, I don't know, why would you burn the fields of the people you're depending on? I just don't get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, very very strange, and I have had to push that deep down inside me to get through it.
Yeah, so anytime I have to do one of those like memory sequences in Ghost of Yotei, I'm like, oh god, here it goes again. Um, and just like the whole like, I think I think the like the mom character, like Atsu's mom, who's killed, right? But you meet her in flashback. She's like, I play the shamisen, and when somebody dies and you play, you can hear their voice in the wind. It's just like this, like kind of like goofy haiku nonsense, and
Mhm.
I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm Asian myself and I'm just sensitized to it. Like if I'm playing, God of War Ragnarok and they do
Mhm.
some like flight of fancy about Norse mythology, I'm like there for it. I'm like, cool, I'm riding along with it. But anytime it's like my ancestors, like I can hear my ancestors in the wind as I eat my bowl of teriyaki kind of thing, like it just feels so clumsy and clunky, you know? Um,
Well, and like I've seen this before.
yeah,
Like it's not new or interesting, and like a lark about Norse mythology was more is more novel than this.
yeah.
So yeah, I
Yeah, I
agree.
mean, that's another note that I have right here is that, like, is the kind of Tokugawa era Japan, this feudal Japan, is it the new Star Wars in the sense that, like, every piece of media set in that environment feels the same? I don't know if you feel this way about Star Wars, but I have this thing where, like, anytime I hear that same blaster sound effect, I'm
Yeah.
instantaneously bored. I'm just like, I don't care, right?
Oh,
Um,
that's interesting.
where I don't know.
Did,
I think it's just like an
did that
overused
take you out
setting.
of Andor? Yeah.
It did not, but
Okay.
Andor, I think,
Andor's
deliberately
special.
avoids a lot of the Star Wars aesthetics. And the worst parts of Andor are the times when it feels like they're paying obeisances to the original mythology. You know?
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. No, actually, the shooting in Andor is great, but it doesn't feel
It
like a Star
is.
Wars
It's not the
blaster.
blaster sound though. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Huh.
The
Okay.
guns feel like they have
Um.
real bullets in them in Andor.
Yeah. Because it's such a good show. Fuck.
Yeah, man.
Um. But yeah, there's a million Tokugawa era games that I feel
Okay.
like have come out in the last 5 years. I feel like between Tsushima and now, just a ton of
Well, Tsushima
very
is like
similar
way
games came
older,
out.
but it kind of feels interchangeable. That Tsushima is like the Mongol invasion, which is like 12. What's like the 13 or 1400s or something like that. Um,
Yeah. I mean, what's weird is that this is supposed to be 300 years later and feels like exactly the same game. I'm just like, why bother? Just make it.
yeah,
Why did you do any of this? Yeah.
yeah. I don't know anything about the sort of like technological historical accuracy of it. Like it is true that this is all pre-modern, so history does move slower, right? Um,
It's
but
true.
but at the same time, like there's something about the setting that feels very done.
Mhm.
And hard to do something innovative with it. And it doesn't help that the characters are just such cookie cutter, like not they're just like cardboard. They're not even one dimensional. They're like one dimensional, but then also just like painted badly. Like every time you have to chase your brother around in these like Ghost of Yotei memory sequences, his facial animation is appalling. He's like,
Oh yeah, it's bad, right?
"You shouldn't do that." Like it's incredible. Like I don't know.
I think yeah, Horizon had a similar problem to me, whereas like the difference between the main characters and every NPC was really
Yeah,
obvious, and they fixed that in the second game, but like it's really obvious in this
yeah.
one. Um, and
So
yeah, I don't want to spoil anything. How far are you in this
I
game in Yotei?
haven't. I've just been running around the first area collecting every single map item that I can find. I have
Okay,
not gone
so
ahead
you haven't gone to the Kitsune or
or
the
the Oni.
Oni.
Yes, I have not done
Okay,
neither of
great.
them.
Uh, I will say I think there are more compelling stories in both of those directions.
Yes.
With actual character writing that will happen to you.
Yeah, so I think maybe it's like a long past due to sort of like caveat all of this conversation that like AC Shadows I probably played like a third of it and then just was like I don't
Mhm.
need to do this anymore because honestly just like the gameplay was too repetitive. Ghost of Yotei I
Yeah,
feel like I'm gonna like power through it and I'm still pretty early on, but the early presentation of it is not doing it any favors. I think besides
yeah,
the
that's
gameplay is
real.
really fun.
The gameplay is really good. I mean, yeah, I think when you're bored, just go to a different area because there's like
Okay,
different mechanics, different enemies, new shit for your character, new weapons, new abilities,
yeah.
uh, and like actual story, all of which is great.
Did you play the gambling minigame?
I've played a lot of the gambling
This
minigame.
game is really
Uh,
good. This is like a really good. It's like one of the best mini games I've played in a AAA.
yeah, I mean, incredible use of the PlayStation controller throughout this game.
Yeah.
Even the stupid fucking paintings it has you do, like,
Okay. Yeah.
uh, at least it's an effective use of the controller. But like the gambling minigame feels really fun. And yeah, I like the
do you like cooking your fish by like lifting your controller up and down?
No,
Yeah,
I skip
it's
that every time,
yeah.
thankfully.
I'm glad they
Uh,
don't make you do it. I thought maybe I would like have to do it perfectly well to get the
a
best
lot.
fish.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, it's almost more offensive that there's nothing to do with it. Like, don't make me do it if I'm just gonna get the same fish every time.
Okay, speaking of Tokugawa era samurai
Yeah.
games, did you play the Yakuza one? What was it
Nope.
called?
Nope. The
Yakuza. Well,
Ishin?
Ishin. Yes, like a dragon
Yep.
Ishin.
Nope. But that's another one.
That one is like end of the Tokugawa era. I wonder what I'm seeing here when I open up a tab. This is like a new Firefox profile, and this is just the default
I was gonna
stuff
say,
here.
yeah. Like, what did Paul Dano do to Quentin Tarantino? Your Firefox is just really slopping it up. I
Yeah,
assume
can
those three
I?
dots will kill this, but it's horrible.
Oh, I can only block the topic. Wow.
Oh no!
You know what? This is great. I'm here for it. I'm even getting like a Timu. They
I
gotta
yeah,
monetize somehow, right? Like Firefox needs to stay alive somehow.
I guess. Yeah, I mean, Amazon, Temu, and Expedia as sponsored home bookmarks is really something else.
I think what
Oh
we are
man.
responding to is that none of these open world games are as fun to be in as a Yakuza game.
I mean,
Even
that's
though,
always the answer.
yeah, I mean, the gameplay is appalling in this game, just like it is in any Yakuza game, but it doesn't matter, right? It's
Well,
just,
that's what's so it's so interesting because like yeah, Yotei has incredible gameplay, like moment to moment is a delight to interact with,
yeah,
but feels very empty, and I feel like that emptiness is sort of a feature of the design of Ghost of Tsushima that they didn't change because like that was on sort of an empty island that was frontierish and at the
yeah,
forefront of a war, and there's weren't a lot of people here, which is why they invaded there in the first place. Uh, so like to make a second game, they're like, well, we have to find another spot in Japan in history where there's like nobody there.
yeah.
And like different than Shadows and Ishin, where it's like you're in a real city, there's stuff happening to you and around you and like other people, and like I don't think there's a single city in Ghost of Yotei. Like there's villages.
Right,
You go, the inn is just one building on a hill, and that's the only thing in this big
right,
field. And I'm
right.
like, and then oh, the other thing is your burned out house that's been there for 20 years and no one dealt with. I'm just like, yeah, this is empty. Everything's empty, and it's beautiful but empty.
Um, ooh, that's a great point. It reminds me of two different things. Okay, so the first thing
Yeah.
is that we mentioned that AC Shadows, was late on its schedule. Do you feel like Ghost
Mhm.
of Yotei was like rushed out the door?
Mm, no, no, I don't.
Okay.
But I think it's like almost not quite AAA the same way as Tsushima was almost not quite AAA. Like
Yes.
it's just a smaller thing, and
Yeah.
I like both of them for that for being that smaller thing.
Okay. Yeah, you might be right. Where they were probably already deep into like the diminishing returns curve of game development. They just needed to ship it. But like, I think the facial animations, the sort of like
Mm,
weird pacing of the narrative. There's just like it
hmm.
feels like there's like a lack of coherence to it. If I don't want to say
Yeah,
polish, but there's like a lack of coherence to it that like
there's like a thing I know I recall from like Tsushima as well, where it's like you're climbing rocks and throwing grappling hooks and like scaling walls and
right,
stuff, and like the character snaps into all those animations perfectly. Like you throw your grappling hook and it like zips instantly to the thing, and your character sort of instantly like snaps an animation. And it's a thing that just I was like, oh, this doesn't feel like Assassin's Creed climbing. It feels like a sort of like much simpler set of animations in this game.
right,
And I felt that in Tsushima, and I'm just like, oh, exact same climbing animation, like nothing changed here.
right, right. And then you sort of mentioned this sort of like emptiness that feels counterproductive or not thematic to the game. I
Mhm.
do wonder if part of because I know exactly what you're talking about, but the way that manifested in my mind is I kind of felt like the graphics and the environments
Mm,
were not as pleasurable to be in Ghost of Yotei as it was in Ghost of Tsushima, right? Tsushima like very
yeah.
famously had a very minimalist graphic stack, right? And they like really were innovative technologically on like how they were using like compute shaders and that kind of thing to like animate the grass, for example. That was like the big thing about that game was like the grass looks so good.
Yeah.
Um, and they were doing things with like super minimal textures, right? Somehow they were able to kind of like crank out this amazing like punch above its weight dramatically graphical
Mhm.
style. And maybe it's just because we've gone a console generation or I'm jaded or something like that, but it's just not doing it for me in Ghost of Yotei. It doesn't feel like it
I
looks
mean,
good, you know?
Tsushima was a PS4 game that
Yes.
looked like a PS5 game, and this is a PS5 game that looks like a PS5 game.
Or
Uh,
PS4 game even. Yeah.
yeah, it's not. I probably couldn't tell the difference between the two games. I think they're nearly identical visually.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, what did they turn up? It's got ray tracing. Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, it's possible that we could like fire up Ghost of Tsushima right now. We could feel the difference generationally. I mean, we have been playing through like a year and a half of like Unreal Engine 5 games, right? Like,
Yep,
yeah.
yep, yeah, and like we may just be spoiled. I think it does look good. Um, I think a bigger qualm I have is the way the levels are designed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, uh, run through white flowers and your horse goes faster is such a weird video gamey thing that I don't think the first game uh like
Yeah.
would have allowed itself to do. And there's like another spot where there's like somewhere in that first area I encountered like bamboo bushes, and there was like only one way to cut your way into the bamboo, and I was like, I feel like you've just designed a closet, like, and you made it out of bamboo.
Right.
But like the I have repeatedly encountered level design where I was like, I feel like I'm playing a game
Yeah.
and not wandering a landscape. And that's like a thing that like Zelda really avoids, and
Yep.
probably AC Shadows and all the AC games are just better at like, I mean, they've got larger teams cranking out levels,
Yes.
repeatedly with lots of experience and that infinite budget. So uh yeah, I was going with that.
No, no.
Something something
I
about
agree with
yeah,
everything
something
that
about it
I.
feels
Yeah.
small and cheap. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I completely agree with that. Like, I don't know, we sort of mentioned the maximalist video gamey systems in
Mhm.
Assassin's Creed Shadows, and indeed every single Assassin's Creed game does this, right? Where there's like a base build and all this kind of thing. Whereas Ghost of Yotei has its own, it kind of commits its own sins in terms of just like being very video gamey in a way that kind of like interrupts into the sort of immersion of the rest of it, really, right?
Mm.
Um, so, I mean, a couple questions I'm asking myself is like, will it get repetitive? Maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, again, like the granular level of like just like fighting guys and running away from a group of guys and shooting them in the face with arrows is just like fun enough that I want to keep doing it. Um, but I am wondering
It's
if the
good.
story will pick up, and you were telling me that it
I
does.
think it will. I mean, I've done the Kitsune and the One, and I'm on my way to the folks after that.
Yeah,
Um, but like I found both of the stories in those directions interesting,
Yeah.
and like it carried more of the emotional weight that this game is clearly trying to carry in a good way.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about the personnel of Ghost of Yotei really quickly. Not to get too sidetracked, but I think these are both venturing onto political topics a little bit. So first of
Mm-hmm.
all, voice acting in Ghost of Yotei. Or did you
Yeah.
play in Japanese or did you play in English?
Well, I'm playing in English because friend Eric Ishii's a friend of a friend,
Yes.
and uh, very much want to enjoy this friend of a friend's performance. And like I got to talk to that person last time I was in San Francisco, and they were like, oh, "Yeah, I was playing this with Erica. It was really fun to like experience this, playing the character with her." I'm like, that sounds really cool. But like,
Yes.
yeah, like it's nice. It's neat to see a person that I vaguely know playing a video game role and doing a thing, and like
Yeah.
it's cool. I saw you write down accents. It's weird that she's doing an English Japanese accent, or like I assume that's the direction, but like
No,
it's tough,
so
yeah.
Erika Ishii, pretty prominent actor in the industry,
Mhm.
right? Like, what other do they do animation as well? Um,
I assume so, but like Apex Legends, Dragon Age Veilguard,
okay, yeah,
bunch of games,
yeah,
yeah.
like very well established.
Yeah, they're big in like the D&D scene too, which is a whole different
Oh,
game
that's awesome.
AAAs.
Yes,
Yeah,
but also famously the sibling of the current Berkeley mayor, Adina Ishii, which is
most
kind of
importantly, yeah.
random. It's very, very random. Um, but so what they did with the voices in Ghost of Yotei is that Erika Ishii has what is basically a very growly contralto, what I call it. She's not
Hmm.
quite like baritone, but she's like a kind of like deep, thick, growly American accent for her character. And
Hmm.
for what it's worth, I think she does it quite well.
Hmm.
Um, but then every single other character in Ghost of Yotei has like a Japanese inflected English accent, right?
You don't think she does? I think she does too.
I don't
Not a,
hear it.
maybe not a
Yeah,
great one. Yeah, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I don't really hear it. Um, and it is weird to me. Like
Mm.
the fact that
Hmm.
like everybody else is doing a little bit of a pigeon ethnic accent and
Yeah.
not so much Eric Ishii is weird to me.
I mean, the weird thing about this game and its predecessor is that this is an American studio making this like
Yeah,
immersive Japanese game. And it's normally I would play a game in Japanese because that's like the language it was created in. Like I play Yakuza in
yeah,
Japanese. AC Shadows has some very cool language options with the like Japanese Portuguese mix, which I think is neat.
yeah,
Uh, but yeah, playing this in English since it's the language it was written in feels okay, but like it's a little off. Yeah,
yeah.
like
It was off enough, and so for what it's worth, I think Eric Ishii's quite good. I'll put one asterisk on that. I think she's doing the voice of her child version, and it is like incredibly bad, like just
oh,
like so
I'm honestly
incongruous.
I'm honestly not sure, but yeah,
Yeah,
I thought that as well, and I did not. I thought the child voice was a little weird.
yeah. Um, it's almost like a parody of somebody doing a child voice in a cartoon or video
Hmm.
game. So to the degree, so I was weirded enough about the child voices. I was weirded out enough about those, and with the voices of all the other characters that I actually have changed the game to Japanese at this point.
Real interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you like it?
It is. I find myself less distracted,
Okay,
and
hell yeah.
yeah, I don't speak Japanese, at least not well. So I basically am reading the subtitles, and so like I think the language becomes a little bit more backgroundy and less
Hmm.
distracting.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense. Shit, there was a. I was playing the Iki Island DLC,
yeah,
uh, and I was I was playing one mission, and like you talk to this lady who runs she's like a pirate marauder. Oh, see you, Jim. Thanks for hanging. Acrobatic Fish is leaving. Uh, she's like a pirate marauder lady. Like, begrudgingly, she accepts you into the camp and helps you fight the Mongols on the island.
Yeah.
And like my partner walked in and was just like, her name is Boat, and she's the boat person. No, no, no Japanese person would be named Boat. This is a terrible name. And I was like the Americanness of this studio was like in full force, where it's like they just thought that name was cool. And they named their boat character Boat. So
Like the Japanese word for boat, or her name is actually
yeah,
boat.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's just the Japanese word for boat. It was like Tabo or Tamo or
Okay.
something.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't speak Japanese. My partner is pretty good at Japanese, which
Yeah.
is why it was interesting.
Right.
But like, yeah, I remember that happening. I was just like, oh, they're kind of faking it still.
Sure. Um. So this game, the development of it was not without its controversy. I think there was the standard kind of like um, sort of post Gamergate crowd who object to
Mhm.
Erica Ishii in general. Whatever, like that. We don't need to say much more than that. I think like
Yeah.
it's all kind of disposable. But there was a developer, I think it was like a producer on the game or a designer or something like that,
Hmm.
named Don Harrison,
Hmm.
who was fired from her job for making a kind of funny. Was it Blue Sky?
I think it was Blue Sky. What was the post? It was like, I hope his name is Mario or something, and for the
When
guy
Charlie Kirk
who,
was killed, yes.
yeah.
Let's see. Is that Dawn Harrison? Is that her name? I would think that if I got her name correctly, this would be coming up, right? The search is failing me right now, but yeah,
Incredible. Yeah.
I thought it was a funny tweet. I thought it was funny. It was like yeah, something about like
I mean, we have a murderer named Luigi. Like, we're gonna make Mario and Luigi jokes every time someone gets killed because how many people do you know named Luigi? It's funny. Yeah.
yeah, and and I think the reason why it touched a nerve is because I think the essential comparison between like Charlie Kirk and the CEO of a major healthcare corporation is like it's like fairly salient, right? Like I think people understand the link there on a fairly
Yeah.
intuitive level. And yeah, they basically straight up fired her for doing that. And there's a kind of sad article about it because I think she took it very very well initially. Like I think her like subsequent posts on social media were like, oh, I only have good things to say about Sucker Punch. Please don't
Yep.
boycott the
Yep.
game. I really worked hard on it. A lot of the people, the people who worked on it are great people. But I think she's kind of like super bummed out right now, which makes sense.
That
Um,
sucks. I mean, God, the
yeah,
her follow-up tweet was, or Blue Sky was one of the best Blue Skies ever, which is like, if I got fired from my job for making fun of fascism, I would do it again 10 times stronger. And I was like, yeah,
yeah, yeah,
good job, you. But yeah, I mean, the entire world went crazy for a week when Charlie Kirk got assassinated, and like
yeah.
everyone pretended that he was like even moderately a good person, or like had a redeeming quality to his name.
Yeah.
Uh,
He
which
was like
like,
eulogized by Coldplay on stage.
Jesus Christ. I mean, dude was pretty horrible in every imaginable way. And if you look up any of his words, they're all really horrible. And
Yeah.
like, it's bizarre. It was bizarre that everyone had to pretend that they like had always liked him
Yeah.
and had always thought that he was like a cool dude. I'm just like, man, that's fucked up. It was really strange.
Well, I suppose in the scheme of things, I was not offended enough by the firing to boycott Ghost of Yotei because I spent $70 on the game during Black Friday weekend, where they discourteously declined to discount it, and I played their game. So
I mean, to some degree, like I'm avoiding Microsoft products because like
okay,
there's a BDS movement against them, and it's like there's a very
oh
clear like, don't, that's one of their clear asks is like, hey, don't buy Microsoft shit. I was like, okay, I guess I won't play the Indiana Jones game.
yeah.
Uh, and that's fine. I don't know if
Should we
this
stop
fired
using VS
developer had,
Code?
I mean, Can I stop using GitHub? Like,
Okay, yeah, right.
uh, I cannot give them $70 for my entertainment. Is about as far as I've gotten.
I'm pretty sure I'm paying GitHub for Copilot right now.
Oh, I'm not. Or at
But
least my work is, and like I can't not pay for it. Yeah.
would you pay for it yourself?
I would not. I would not pay for Copilot.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of gotten bad. It's also maybe an easy excuse is that it's not to be too cool about it or too glib about it, but I find it very hard to use, right? It like auto
Yeah,
completes too
it
much.
mostly gets in my way in that
Yeah,
Microsofty way where they're just like, we're gonna make sure you can't forget we're here.
yeah.
Uh yeah, I would live without Copilot. But yeah, it's really tragic to have someone fired for that. I hope their name is still in the credits. That's always the like video game weird kiss of death is that you if you
You
spend
get
years on a
erased from the
project
history of the
and
game.
quit, you get
Yeah,
removed. Yes, I
yeah,
hope they're still in there.
yeah. Same. Okay, well, moving along a little bit, I want to talk about two pieces of media that did it better than these two games. I don't know why I feel the need. If for some reason, like when I bring up these two games, there's almost a sense of disappointment, and that leads to
Mm.
the desire to dunk on them a little bit. But speaking of twin films or twin media or whatever, there is a piece of media that I think also has the exact same plot line as both of these games that was way better, but is not a video game. And that is Blue Eye Samurai, which is, I believe, on Netflix.
Netflix. This
Yeah.
is so much better than it has any right to be.
Yes. And Erika Ishii, great voice artist, but I cannot help but think that they are doing an impression of, I forget even the name of the main character here, but like very similar kind of like low
Oh,
voiced
Mizu.
growl.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mizu. Yes, Mizu, of course.
I was gonna ask if you thought it was a similar character voice as well. And yeah, it
It
totally
is, and
is.
and Mizu also is like daughter of a swordsmith, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah. Right. This is such a good show.
yeah,
Can I call it an anime? It's animated. It's not an anime though. It's like its own American animation as well.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it is American in its origin, I think, or like
Yeah.
there was I think the creator was also like half Caucasian, half Japanese, and was trying to tell a
Mhm,
story
mhm.
about that, like their own identity, right? Um, but yeah,
Yeah, but like this is just incredible. The animation's incredible. The like it kept me guessing every episode. I love her goofy sidekick Ringo who has no hands and makes ramen and is like
yeah,
the beating heart of the show actually. It's just really good. It's got that Yakuza, like you end up in the brothel with a bunch of, geishas with a heart of gold who are like you protect them and they're on the side of the workers and like it's just about how uh everyone sticks together to fight against the rich assholes.
yeah. I
Perfect.
think I just my favorite thing about this show is just how unrelentingly pissed off Mizu is the entire time, and
Oh
like
my god,
just
so
basically doesn't depart from that. It's like basically this series is this screenshot with this face and this one
Mhm.
here with the blood spraying everywhere. You know what I mean? And that's just like what the whole show is from like beginning to end,
God, yeah.
which I love.
And it
This is
was
someone's torso here. I think this is a guy getting cut in half right here.
absolutely
Yeah,
100% a torso. Yeah.
yeah,
So good. And there's gonna be a second season, which is great because it does not conclude its story in season one.
yeah.
So if it got canceled after one, I would have been really sad.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Oh, loved it.
And then to wrap, the true best like Assassin's Creed type game, third person kind of like action game. Um, can you guess what this is?
I clicked the link. I know what it is,
Okay.
and
Yes, we've
yeah.
mentioned the game here. I think the best example of this type of game in the whole genre, like the map game where you can sneak around and assassinate people and do things, is actually Horizon Zero Dawn. As goofy as it is.
I'm trying to think if there's like, yeah, is there an open world map game that I think is better than that? Probably
God
not.
of War. I don't think God
No,
of War
God
is
of War
that
is
good.
weird.
Yeah, yeah.
No, neither do I.
I mean, we've mentioned the Yakuza series multiple times, but it's not the same type of game at
It's
all,
not
right?
that. No. Does The Witcher 3 count?
It's kind of The Witcher
It's
3
almost there.
has, yeah. The Witcher 3
But
is almost not
it's not
polished enough,
so
right? It's not
yeah, it's
smooth
not
enough.
so like streamlined, goofy. You're doing tasks on a map.
Yeah.
The Witcher 3 is an RPG. These are Assassin's Creed games, and they're a different thing.
Yes, it's extraordinarily streamlined. It's System Z, the video game aspect of it, kind of pops out into your face. Um,
Acrobatic Fish says BS was a ridiculous meth. Oh, Blue Eyed Samurai. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
It was so much blood, so
yep.
messy. Yeah, everyone gets stabbed a million times.
It was good, and narratively much stronger than the game that we're talking about right now. Which is I think too bad. Like I don't think that you can have a perfect video game, but like the narrative in Horizon Zero Dawn and the sort of like actually the narrative is good. The concept design is bad, I would say.
The concept
Um,
design is terrible.
yeah. Um, but it's kind of funny. Like it's not the first time this has happened. Like around the time that I started playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which I bounced off of after 3 hours or so.
Mhm.
I happened to play like a couple hours of Horizon Zero Dawn, and it was like my second or third time picking the game up because I'd beaten it years before that. But I think Forbidden West was just coming out,
Mhm.
and you sent me your Blu-ray copy of AC Valhalla, and it was in the mail, and I was like, I need to kill some time. I'm just gonna like open up Horizon Zero Dawn, and I was like, man, I've forgotten how good this game feels to play. Just like
Just
walking
feels
around
good.
and like swinging the spear and shooting arrows, it just feels so good. And then I played AC Valhalla, which is just squishy and unresponsive. It was like driving a Toyota Corolla. It was just terrible, right? Like, and then,
Yes.
and then like, um, the same thing happened where I think I was literally waiting for Ghost of Yotei to download, and I had
Mm.
Horizon Zero Dawn just sitting there in the back, and I fired it up and played 10 minutes. I'm like, this game is awesome. Um, and then I played Ghost of
It's really
Yotei, and it was
good.
just like really hard to steer the horse around. It just felt a little bit clunky. I've gotten used to it. I think Ghost of Yotei feels pretty good, all things considered. But
Mhm.
like, um, this game comes to mind not only because I think a lot of the gameplay beats are similar to the Assassin's Creed games, but in a weird coincidence, I happened to play this exact game, not the sequel, the original, right before playing like a couple of different other Assassin's Creed type games. And this one does it
That
better.
is very funny.
This one does it better.
Yeah, I mean, it and it feels bigger and more full and like
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, it's like the Ghost games are like almost now AAA. I will stand by that. They're just like half a size smaller in a way that it's nice that
yeah,
it's not
that's
going to take me
fair.
100 hours.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Although Ghost of Yotei, I think is going to take me a long time to beat. I mean, I've been playing it for like a couple hours a day, and like I said before, I haven't gone to into any of the actual areas you're supposed to go to progress the storyline. I've just been
Mm.
collecting. I've been collecting baubles and bits. You know.
It's I think the areas are smaller than that main field.
Yeah.
So you might find yourself sort of like pushing through them faster. But yeah, let me know. I want to finish it too. I got distracted by other games, but I need to find out what happens. I assume I kill all the guys. Probably.
All right. Well, that brings us to time. So
Excellent.
uh, another one in the bag. I guess tomorrow. I guess we'll cross our fingers and hopefully get equally good conversation and equally expedient programming, right? So we can kind of split
Let's
the time. So we'll see.
let's see. Yeah, I know one day that the difficulty is going to get turned up,
Yeah.
and then we will be stuck doing it for 2 hours. But not today, and not tomorrow.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you everybody for joining the stream and joining the chat. It was good to see you, and we will see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody.
Have a good night.